Hello, all you beautiful people. It is day 191 of my 1 year of videos. Today, there was a word that showed up for me that I needed, and it helped me to stay on track. And that word was focus. Yeah. You know what's really cool is that I've become more clear about what is important to me and what I want to be doing with my time each day. And as I've gotten in touch with that, I've become more aware of distractions that will show up. You know, the ego is really good at coming up with things that are seemingly important or coming up with excuses for why I shouldn't do something yet. Save that for later. And, so today what happened was I every time I I would notice that I was starting to do something that wasn't one of my priorities, I would immediately stop and ask myself, is this more important than the things that I've already written down that I want to get done today that are important for me, that nurture me, or, whatever. And, and in every case today, it wasn't more important. It was just a distraction. It was not necessary to do at that time. It's like because I want to make sure that what's important to me gets done first. And then if there's time for other things, that's when those things could get done. And yeah, so it was really cool. So it kept me on track. And every time that distraction would show up, I would say, okay, focus. Focus on what's important to you. And I would get right back on track. One other thing, the ego has been doing, and I didn't realize it until this week, is that I've had this desire to write. And I think about it and I think, oh yeah, I'm going to start writing. And I was taking a walk today and I thought, when am I going to actually start writing? It's always this thing that's going to happen in the future. I decided that today is the day. I'm not waiting anymore. I shared in a video, it wasn't one of my 1 year videos, it was a video I had done, I think 2 years ago maybe. I don't know when it was. I shared it on Facebook, where I talked about how I wrote my first poem when I was really young, maybe in first grade. And my mom had told me it didn't rhyme, so I stopped writing poetry, even though it was something that I loved. I love words. So I thought, I want to start writing poetry, and haiku seems to be a good form for me because this year I'm all about simplicity. And haiku uses very few words to convey a lot of meaning. So I love that idea. And I know the basic structure. It's 3 lines, and you have 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables. And I've read some really good stuff, and there's this fear that what I write isn't going to be good enough. So the question I have to ask myself is, am I willing to do it poorly? Whatever poorly means. I guess poorly in my own eyes, until I get good at it. Until it becomes something that I really enjoy and that brings me fulfillment. And I'm willing to do it however it shows up. So I'm going to include a haiku with all of my videos from now on. If you don't like them, that's okay. Doesn't matter. I want to get good at something new. And I don't know if I've done many new things lately. Yeah, so that's going to be something new for me. And I'll write haikus until I get to where I really like it. But yeah, so that word focus, yeah, that's going to be with me, I think, for this year, where I'm, also focusing on the word free or freedom. Having focus is freeing me from distractions. All right, I'll see y'all again tomorrow.